Hello and welcome to our short presentation of the agent-based travel expense solution that we have been creating on the Outsystems platform. My name is Marius Neumann, and in this first part of the video we will take a look at the mobile side of the application, where the traveler can create billings and trips and receipts and so forth. So we see the starting screen right now here after login and the history of his billings, and we create a new one using the plus sign. And we choose the current month as the date range, and we choose the traveler as Alfred. And what he can do now is choose from his personal list of the reporting chain who will be his approver. So he chooses Hans to be the approver, and that's it for the moment. And now he can add two things to the billing. We can add trips and receipts. So let's start with the trips. And we're adding a new one, and let's say the trip started on Monday the 9th on, let's say, 8 in the evening, and it was finished Wednesday the 11th, let's say, at 9 in the evening, okay? So we have been traveling to beautiful Fiji, departing in Paderborn, Germany, and we're going to beautiful Suva in Fiji. We visited probably the Suva Corporation for the Suva project, okay? So we just leave it as it is. So this has been our first trip. And what we can do now is, for this trip, change the daily specifications. So for each single day, we see if I, as a traveler, consumed breakfast or lunch or dinner and whatever. We also see that there is an amount per day that is being calculated based on the country I've been choosing. Okay, so in this case we just leave it as it is, and we also could correct it and say, okay, probably it's maybe a wrong date, and we edit the trip and say it wasn't November the 9th, it was probably the 8th, and can change it here, going back to our day list, and we find the same list as before, but it has been changed. Let's say, okay, we probably had lunch here, and we maybe had breakfast here, and we maybe had breakfast all the days, but had a lunch on the first day, and so forth. So we can change everything as we like, okay? So this has been the trip, and as a second part we can add receipts. So we also have a receipt here, and let's say it was for November the 12th, and it was a car others type of receipt, which is maybe car washing, and it has been paid by the traveler. And now we see a list of different tax settings depending on the receipt type. So it can be happening that on one receipt we have different tax settings, and we can enter all these different amounts here in this screen. Let's say now we have this €8.90 for the 16%, and we can add a photo of the receipt that will be also turned into the approval process. So I choose one from my library, but we could take and run freshly with our smartphone. And that's it. So we have a receipt now here, and on the billing side we see an estimated payout amount, and now we can turn in this billing to be put into our approval process. So we're just publishing it here right now, and it's going into our website application. Okay, this is the first part of the video, and in the second part, as I said before, we see the website of the application. See you there.